Before we dive into the complexities of TimeCut's timelines, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. And as a film critic who has seen countless tales of time travel and alternate realities, I must say that the intricate web of paradoxes woven by Time Cut me utterly bewildered but deeply captivated Bills in the most popular place of thought. The story of Lucy, a young woman yearning for freedom yet shackled by parental constraints, is one that resonates with many who have dared to dream beyond their circumstances. The narrative of Time Cut suggests there are three distinct temporal sequences, each brimming with intricate paradoxes, masterminded by Hannah McPherson, who is known for her work on School Spirits. And Into the Dark, this series revolves around a teenage girl named Lucy. In the year 2024, she stumbles upon a time machine leading to an unintended journey through time. A Saoirse Richard, although Lucy's initial time travel doesn't create a new timeline on its own, her choices in the past eventually cause alterations in the future. As the film unfolds and we learn who is behind the mask of the Sweetly Slasher, it becomes clear that multiple interwoven timeframes are in action, and that although the storyline appears to focus on just two of these timelines, hints are dropped about a third one by showing the events that molded the Sweetly Slasher into the effects of being. To help make sense of the complex time manipulations in Time Cut, it's essential to understand the main occurrences and any potential inconsistencies or paradoxes within the narrative. Timeline 1. Summer never dies, and Quinn becomes the Sweetly Slasher. And in this timeline, Summer survives into adulthood while Quinn evolves into the Sweetly Slasher. In this timeline, Summer's school life was quite ordinary, whereas Quinn faced bullying and rejection by his peers. Summer may have gone on to fulfill her aspirations after school. And conversely, Quinn continued to work tirelessly on constructing a time machine. However, if Quinn's action of killing Summer and her friends resulted in a different timeline where she perished, it would seem logical that the original timeline where Summer lived should have been completely wiped out in body. However, this presents a conundrum. If the new timeline replaced the old one entirely, how could Quinn travel back from a future where he is already the Sweetly Slasher to a past where Summer is still alive? Timeline 2. Summer is killed by the Sweetly Slasher, and Lucy is born. The storyline starts with Quinn going back in time and killing Summer and her companions, deeply affected by their loss. Summer's parents mourn for a long period before deciding to have another child. Prior to this tragedy, they were happy with just one child and had no intentions of having more. However, the absence of Summer seemed to create a void that they attempted to fill by welcoming Lucy into their family. As Summer was supposed to be an only child until Quinn manipulated time travel, Lucy's arrival was not originally foreseen. In the year 2024, Lucy, the protagonist of Time Cut, is haunted by her sister's death and finds herself living in her shadow. Her parents, grieving over their loss, impose numerous restrictions on her to protect their second daughter, hindering her from experiencing life as she truly desires. Timeline 3, Lucy stops. The Sweetly slasher, from killing Summer and Emmy in the third storyline of Time Cut, events begin to unfold when Lucy befriends Quinn in 2003 by shielding him from bullying and alleviating his loneliness at school. She helps him avoid becoming the Sweetly slasher in the future. Lucy continues to rectify matters in the third timeline by rescuing Emmy and Summer from the Sweetly slasher to prevent the future version of Quinn, who turns into a killer, from returning to the past to kill Summer and her friends. Lucy ultimately takes his life, and this action solidifies the timeline and guarantees that Summer will survive. However, changing the past to save Lucy's sister from dying results in Lucy herself vanishing. This is because her parents only had her after Lucy perished, implying that in the altered timeline, Lucy was never born. However, if Lucy was never born, it raises a conundrum. How could she have traveled back in time to save Summer in Time Cut? As we navigate through these complex timelines, it's essential to remember that time travel can be a mind-bending concept. But as the saying goes, time is a flat circle. And sometimes the only way to make sense of it all is to take a step back and appreciate the intricate web of paradoxes that Time Cut has woven. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.